What is up, family? Thank you so much for joining the Locker Room Beef podcast. I hope you guys enjoy this. Does that intro music sound good or what?
It's okay.
Anyways, for the 6 of you that are joining us, I appreciate you being here. For anyone that is lost, you may leave now.
Drive safely.
For anyone that doesn't already follow us on all of our outlets, please go check out our social media. We create as much content as we can for you. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, at Locker Room Beef. Go check us out.
Please, I'm desperate.
Y'all listening to this background beat? Not bad, huh?
Good vibes.
This is B-Rocratic. He is an amazing DJ that I've sort of got in touch with and will be most of my background music. So if you're interested or enjoy it, please go check him out. And all credit for the beats go to him.
My beats are trash.
Just to let you guys into the family a little bit, Locker Room Beef basically started as a concept earlier this year. I got into podcasting at the beginning of the 2017 calendar year, and it's a medium that I really learned to enjoy. And over the summer, I had the idea of basically creating my own platform.
Good luck with that.
Member of the family, Nick Lanaba, also known as the Philly guy,
I hate that guy.
really helped push this whole movement. We were sitting at Chipotle.
God, we're basic.
I told him about my idea of Locker Room Beef. He looked me in my eyes and said, "Kevin, you're gonna do this." So here we are.
You can blame him.
Locker Room Beef really became something I wanted to do when I started looking at different shows and podcasts I listened to, and a lot of them are great. I grew up watching ESPN every morning, watching SportsCenter, watching Top 10 Plays.
Watching, never mind.
Just like a lot of you did. The only bad part is it's the exact same, and all the content's just regurgitated. It's a bunch of old guys talking about the good old days, making references to things that you and I probably weren't even alive for. The idea came that I wanted to really give sports a fresh perspective. A lot of different outlets don't really speak the same language we do, so I hope to speak your language a bit.
English.
Talk like you, think like you.
That could get weird.
And allow you to really be a part of this platform. Just to tell you a little bit about me, I grew up, just like I said, loving sports, watching them every day, playing them when I could. My dad played basketball in college. He played at Florida State for 2 years, as well as James Madison for 2 years.
That's 4.
He then played a decade overseas, including in Portugal, where he met my mom.
That was a mistake.
Portugal being where I'm from, I really identify with a lot of foreign sports, and obviously most notably soccer, which is yet another reason why I really want to do this pod. My grandpa is a little bit of a basketball legend. He also played 4 years at Florida State. He has his jersey retired there, and also played a short stint in the NBA with a man by the name of Wilt Chamberlain.
I know you're listening well.
So I guess you could say I really grew up in a sports household. I'm like a lot of you in a lot of ways. Grew up playing for fun.
I didn't have friends.
Had the opportunity to play in high school for really a bunch of different sports, but probably most notably basketball.
I sucked.
Had the opportunity to play against a bunch of guys that are now in the NBA.
You could sound bitter.
I've also had several teammates that have gone on to play collegiate athletics.
My friends are better than me.
Just to tell you a few things about my affiliations, which is my way of saying the players and teams that I really follow and enjoy. First one probably being the Portugal national team, Força Portugal.
Sorry.
Next probably being the Orlando Magic. It's been a rough couple of years to say the least, but one day when I'm the GM, that'll change.
Probably not.
Next would be Real Madrid. I'd say it's been a good couple of years.
Decent at best.
Also the Blue Jays. I visited Toronto last summer and I've had Toronto fever since then.
I listen to way too much dirt.
And finally the Bucks. Shout out to Jabu.
I hope those crab legs are worth it.
Some of my favorite athletes include Cristiano Ronaldo.
God, that guy's conceited.
See!
Not sure why I just did that.
As well as Chris Paul.
I just like him, okay?
For any Messi lovers out there, it's okay.
No, it's not.
We'll get through this. But enough about me. This podcast will be accompanied by some of my closest friends to start out with. The next 4 episodes that you see will be some of the regulars. They really have some extensive and built-up knowledge and experience.
Some.
And I want to be able to bring their knowledge and experience to the pod. But more importantly, I want to bring the banterous feel to the pod.
That's true.
The whole idea of Locker Room Beef is just to be playful, not too serious. Of course, sometimes sports brings their serious moments.
Like when you stole those crab legs, James.
But that's not what Locker Room Beef is all about. So like I said, I have 4 initial pods ready for you guys. Just really introductory pods to show you who each feature will be, what kind of people they are, their affiliations. In general, I'll be releasing an episode every week, rotating amongst those 4 features. as well as interviewing people within the industry.
For the culture.
The first few pods, as I said, are very introductory. The setup of the weekly pods will be quite different in that we'll have actual segments, of course, along with some sound bites for you guys just to be entertained.
I love sound bites.
But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. If I bribed you to listen and subscribe to this, and I haven't paid you yet, I will.
That's fun.
But I really hope the 6 of you really enjoy this pod, and hopefully we can grow it to a bigger audience.
Maybe 7 listeners.
Like I said, please go make sure you follow us on all of our social media. We also have an accompanying website, lockerroombeef.com. It's really the hub of all that we offer. Our podcast, our social media, and our articles, which feature the LRB column. I write a lot of the articles on the LRB column,
So they're not that good.
along with many of the podcast features and some of my friends.
They're okay.
Articles are basically posted weekly, but make sure you tune in. And don't worry, the articles are short, so if you're not into reading, it's at a very second grade level.
Oh, thank God.
You know who I'm talking to.
Hey, Tommy.
My goal is to be in a place where you guys can submit questions for the podcast and every other outlet we have, so please make sure you look out for that whenever that's set up.
I'm lazy, so be patient.
Again, thank you so much for tuning in and hope you enjoy the pods.
That was a shitty outro.